Okay. So, in the previous class, we had discussed about the concept of interest on loan, two types of loan, and also we have worked out the profit and loss appropriation account, partners capital account, and also the loan by partner account. And yes, today we are just going to move on to other concepts, okay, where with the same P&L appropriation account preparation, but with some different conditions. So you could see here problem number 13, okay, X and Y started a business on 1st of April 2022 with a capital of rupees 5 lakhs each. So what is the value? X has also contributed 5 lakhs, Y has also contributed 5 lakhs. This word is very important. This each. Okay. If you don't see this word each, then you'll assume that only X has contributed, Y has not contributed anything. Okay, so total capital of the firm is only 5 lakhs. Not that. Okay, the total capital of the firm is right now 10 lakhs rupees. As per the partnership deed, that means partnership deed is available. Okay, as per the partnership deed, both X and Y are to get monthly salary. So, partnership deed is talking something about your salary, which is a remuneration, okay, of rupees 10,000 each. Okay, is given a monthly salary of rupees 10,000 each, and interest on the capital, okay, is rupees 50,000. So they are eligible to get interest on their capital, which is 50,000. Okay, they are not saying that to calculate the interest on capital. They themselves has provided you what is the interest that they have to receive as a interest on capital. Interest on drawings, even drawings interest also provided. For X it is 3,000 rupees. For Y it is 5,000 rupees. Okay. During the year ended 31st of March 2023, firm incurred a loss. What has happened? The firm has incurred a loss. And how much is the loss? Loss value of rupees 2 lakhs. They're now asking you to pass the journal entries, okay, for the above and prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. The firm is closing its books of accounts on 31st of March every year. So inputs provided to us is very clear. Two partners, they have introduced capital of 5 lakhs rupees each, partnership deed available. According to the deed, the partners are eligible for salary at the rate of 10,000 rupees per month for both the partners. They are eligible for interest on capital, which they have calculated and given to us. There is a interest to be calculated or charged on the drawings of the partners, which has also been provided, and it mentions very clearly that the firm has incurred a loss, and loss value of rupees how much? Loss value is rupees. How much is the loss value? 2 lakh. Now they are asking you to prepare journal entry, and also they are asking us to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. Now tell me, in this problem, what is the net result of the business? Profit or loss? Profit or loss? We have loss. Okay, just go and check out the format what we have taken. Okay, at the time when there is a loss, P&L appropriation account format. Just review the format what I gave you. Okay, the P&L appropriation account format at the time of loss. What needs to be recorded? Will we provide interest on capital? Will we provide salary and all to the partner? First, you confirm that. Should you have to provide interest on capital when there is a loss? Interest on capital கொடுக்கணுமா லாஸ் இருக்கும்போது? Hello, can you able to hear me, ma? Okay. So the concepts in this question, if you see, we have the following items. One is salary. What is salary? Is it a charge or appropriation? The salary is very good. So the main concept here is loss. Okay, you have got loss. When there is a loss, salary, which is an appropriation, it is not allowed. We cannot allow it. Even though deed is available, it is not allowed. Okay. Second, interest on capital is a charge or appropriation. Appropriation. When there is a loss, even this is not allowed. Okay. Then the question is also talking about your interest on drawings. So tell me, interest on drawings is a charge or appropriation? Charge. How do you say it's a charge? It's an appropriation. And will we show this when there is a loss? Yes. Okay. Will be charged. So where will you show this interest on drawings? In your P&L appropriation account? In your P&L appropriation account, which side will show this? Very good. It should appear on the credit side. Okay. And then what else is available in the question? You have loss. Okay. So this also should be appropriated. Okay. This also to be appropriated. Okay. Will you provide the loss or you will not provide the loss? That is, will you share the loss or you won't share the loss? Very good. So shared among partners. Okay. Just read the question and come to a conclusion whether have they provided you any profit sharing ratio in the question. Is there anything like profit sharing ratio in the question? No. So deed is available, but regarding the profit sharing ratio, nothing is specified. Then what needs to be done regarding the share of loss? Very good. Okay, so since you have partnership deed, but it remains silent regarding share of losses, so it should be distributed equally. So shared among the partners equally. Fine. And where this loss will appear in P&L appropriation account, where will it have to? So P&L appropriation account loss will be appearing on the debit side. Very good. And where will you show the shared losses? Which side will show the share of losses in P&L appropriation account? Very good. So once if you know this, now you can prepare your P&L appropriation account. Just we'll see what has happened to your P&L appropriation account. So you are just preparing the profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 30th of March 23. Debit side particulars amount in terms of rupees, and then credit side particulars amount in terms of rupees. First you have to show the net loss. So you are bringing that amount of net loss the debit side. So to profit and loss account within a bracket net loss 2 lakhs is a loss. Clear? The next one, you have got interest on drawings. we have clearly mentioned and we came to a conclusion that interest on drawings, yes, it will be charged. So that means you can provide it. Okay, so here you're recording by interest on drawings account for X, for Y. The question itself has given very clearly 3,000 rupees and 5,000 rupees. So that amount you are going to record it. So 3,000 and 5,000 altogether becomes 8,000. So now what happens? Your total loss. Okay, your loss was rupees 2 lakhs, out of which on the credit side you have drawings, and drawings amount is amounting to rupees 8,000. When you subtract 8,000 from 2 lakhs, you will be left over with an amount of rupees 1 lakh 92,000. So this 1 lakh 92 is what we call them as divisible. This 1 lakh 92,000. Very good. Okay, divisible loss or distributable loss. Like how we conclude distributable profit or divisible profit in the same way, this 1 lakh 92 is what we declared as divisible loss or distributable loss. Distributable or divisible loss. So this 1 lakh 92 you will divide it equally among the partners. So that means two partners are divided by 2. So 9 times 18, 1 carryover it becomes as 12, 6 times followed by 3 zeros. So the loss will be shared equally by the partners as rupees 96,000 and 96,000 respectively. So that you are recording on the debit credit side as by loss transferred to their capital account 96,000, 96,000, and becomes 1 lakh 92. Finally, both the sides becoming as 2 lakhs. So thereby, though the partnership deed is providing that you need to allow salary, we cannot allow it. Though the partnership deed insists us to provide interest on capital and they have given you the value also, we cannot give it when there is a loss. So when laws exist, salary providing, commission providing, okay, interest on capital, transfer to general reserve, all these items are ruled out. It is not possible. Is it clear to you? Okay. So now you have prepared the P&L appropriation account. There is something called even to prepare the journal entry. So let us go with the journal entry. What is the first journal if you see? The amount you have to transfer to P&L appropriation account. That means the loss value. So to which side you're transferring it? The loss you're transferring to which side? In P&L appropriation account, where you're transferring the loss. You're transferring the loss to the debit side. So you have to match these two accounts, profit and loss appropriation account and the loss value. Okay, this P&L account. So the entry will be in such a way, profit and loss appropriation account is debited. Look at here. Profit and loss appropriation account. That is the account which we deal with, main account. That account will be debited and the so-called profit and loss account should be credited. Only then the profit and loss account will appear on the debit side of P&L appropriation account. Is it clear to you? The first journal entry. The first journal is clear to you for loss. This is the entry. Profit and loss appropriation account is debited to profit and loss account. Any doubt in the first journal? Hello. Any doubt in the first journal, ma? Right. Be careful. The dates are given to you. So in the date column, you have to mark it 2023, 31st of March. Because profit and loss appropriation account will be prepared only after the preparation of P&L account. ஸோ ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அக்கௌண்ட் பண்ணி முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறமா தான் பிஎன்எல் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் அக்கௌண்ட் பண்ணுவோம். எப்போ நீங்கள் ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அக்கௌண்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க? டியூரிங் த இயர் எண்ட். இயர் எண்டுங்கிற டேட் என்ன வரும்? 31st ஆஃப் மார்ச்னு வரும். இஃப் யூ ஆர் க்ளோசிங் த புக்ஸ் ஆஃப் அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் 31st ஆஃப் மார்ச். இல்லை இஃப் யூ ஆர் ப்ரிப்பேரிங் தி புக்ஸ் ஆஃப் அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் ஆன் 31st ஆஃப் டிசம்பர், then it will be marked as 31st of December, the respective year. So when the dates are provided in the question, do not forget to record entries with the date and with the narration. That's very important. If you miss out any one out of these two, then obviously you're losing half a mark from the total valuation. Is it clear to you? First one. Yes. Now coming to the second one. This particular profit and loss appropriation account has also got something called interest on drawings. Where do you record interest on drawings? Debit side or on the credit side? Where do you record interest on drawings? Okay, so this item is recorded on the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account. So in the journal, what should have happened for interest on drawings account? Interest on drawings, it should have been debited. And which account should have been created? Profit and loss appropriation account should have been created. So now you can just see the entry that is, look at this entry, March 31st. Interest on drawings account is debited to profit and loss appropriation account. The interest of 8,000 has been transferred. Any doubt in this entry? Any doubt in this entry? Okay, right. I have kept one entry on hold. Let me complete this third entry and then come for that entry towards the last. Okay, but it should go in a sequence. Any of us, let me make you to understand all the entries pertaining to profit and loss appropriation account. Then I'll touch upon that particular entry. Okay, so the next one, if you see, we are distributing the loss. So where the loss is getting distributed on the credit side. Okay, to which account it is getting distributed to the partner's capital account. So what is the account to be debited? Partner's capital account should be debited. P&L appropriation account should be credited. So that is the entry you're passing. Okay, on the same date of 31st of March, partner X capital account is debited, Y's capital account is debited. Okay, with the value of 96,000 each to profit and loss appropriation account 1,90,000. So out of four journal entries, I hope the three entries you are clear with. There is no doubt about it. Do anyone have any doubt regarding any of these journal entries? Out of four, I done with three journal entries right of now, as of now. So tell me any doubts regarding these three journal entries. Right. The next one is, as you know very well, this item interest on drawings will reduce the capital of the partner. So we need to transfer this value of interest on drawings to partner's capital account as well. So that's the reason in partner's capital account, where will you record interest on drawings, debit side or on the credit side? Where you will record interest on drawings, debit side or on the credit side? Very good. It will be recorded on the debit side. So you are now going to deal with partner's capital account. So the combination is such a way partner's capital account, interest on drawings. So entry will be in such a way partner's capital account will be debited, whichever partner it is, X capital will be debited, Y's capital account will be debited to interest on drawings, so that this interest on drawings will go and fit on the debit side of the partner's capital account, and thereby it will reduce their capital balances. And even this should be marked on the date of March 31st. We know the value 3,000 rupees and 5,000 rupees, so it is 8,000 rupees altogether. Any doubt now with respect to these journal entries? The four journal entries we discussed and we have understood one after the other. Now, if you have any doubt regarding any of these journal entries, you can clarify it. Any doubts regarding these four journal entries? How about others, Kana? The remaining four? Okay. So now you can proceed with this problem. But the same, I'm going to add one more concept to this particular problem. There is one question from my end. I'm going to, okay, add one more question to this question. That is, Imagine that there is no loss, there is a profit. Or imagine that in this concept, the problem has insisted that interest on capital to be allowed even when the firm incurs loss. Okay, take it for an idea. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. Either you assume that there is a profit, there is no loss, or take it in the other way that interest on capital to be considered as a charge against profit. Then what is the amount of interest on capital? What is the amount of interest on capital? Rupees 50,000 each. Now the question is, if interest on capital is rupees 50,000, at what rate of interest? At what rate of interest the firm has allowed interest on the partner's capital? My question is, okay, good, exactly, very good. Okay, so this could be a one mark question in such a way like, okay, if firm allows interest on capital, okay, interest on capital on partner's capital, okay, if firm allows interest on capital, okay, rupees 50,000 on partner's capital of rupees 5 lakhs at what rate, okay, at what rate the firm allows interest. Okay, this is a question. If firm allows interest on capital, okay, rupees 50,000 on partner's capital of rupees 5 lakhs, at what rate the firm allow interest? So this is a formula. What's the formula? Interest on capital is equal to the capital value into rate by 100. Whatever the rate of interest, rate by 100. Now, in this example, we know this value, interest on capital value is given to us. It has been marked as 50,000. Capital value, yes, we know it is 5 lakhs for one partner. Rate that we don't know. Whatever we don't know, mark it as X. So X by 100. Now, you just cancel out the two common zeros of these two. Okay. So thereby 50,000 is equal to 5,000 into x. This will give you 5,000 x. Therefore, x is equal to 50,000 divided by 5,000. These three common zeros getting cancelled. One time, 10 times. So that means 10 percentage is the rate of interest. Able to understand how you getting 10 percentage? Are you able to follow how you are getting 10 percentage? So such type of questions can also be asked in an MCQ. Or along with this question, they may also ask you as one value add-on point. So you should know how to derive it. Okay. So you should show it step-by-step procedure. So step marks values a lot. Okay. Right. So you can complete this question. I mean, you can complete the solution for this question. Once you're done with it, we'll move on to next question. If you want to add that extra point, finding out interest on capital, okay, along with this question, yes, you can make it up, not an issue. Okay, once you're done, let me know. We'll move on to next question. Okay. Wait for others also. Okay. Okay. I think still one more is about to complete. Okay. Now let's move on to the next type of problem. Okay. Here we go. A different type of problem. The problem is illustration number 14. Okay. What is mentioned? Ajay and Vijay. There are two partners. Okay. Ajay and Vijay are partners sharing the profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So profit sharing ratio is provided to us. Ajay is a non-working partner and contributes rupees 20 lakh as his capital. Vijay is a working partner of the firm. Okay. So that means it does not mention anything like how much he has contributed capital. That means he has not contributed any capital. Right, no issues. Partnership deed, okay, provides for interest on capital at the rate of 8% per annum. Okay, partnership deed is providing interest on capital at the rate of 8% per annum. Okay, and salary to the working partner, okay, of rupees 8,000 per month. Remember, the words are very important. When it comes to salary, these words are going to play a major change, whether it is per month or per quarter or per half a year or 6 months or annum. Okay, please read the question twice or thrice. Okay, don't literally take the value as it is. So it is 8,000 per month. They are given very clearly here profit before providing for interest on capital. So before providing interest on capital and partner's salary, that means these two are appropriation or charge. We have got two items. One is salary and other is interest on capital. These two items are charge or it is an appropriation? Appropriation. So how we should get the profit? The profit should be before appropriation after charges, right? Am I right? The profits what we are about to distribute, it must be after the charges before appropriation. If it is in such a way, then need not do any adjustments or need not do any calculations. Straight away we can go for the distribution. Is it right or wrong? If there is no okay issues is if we have the profits in such a way whereby the profits are after the charges, okay, but before the appropriations. Okay, if it is in such a way after the charges before appropriation, then do we need to have any changes? Do we have to change the no? So here also you could see like the profit is before providing for interest on capital and partner salary for the year ended, okay, 31st of March 23 was rupees 80,000. So which means we have got profits. Okay, yeah, asked to show a distribution of profit, right? So first what we need to do, let us do some workings. Okay, working notes. How much is given as a profit for the year? Profit given in the question for the year is rupees. How much? Okay, the profit value is rupees 80,000. Okay, who are the partners in the problem? Ajay and Vijay. And what is the profit sharing ratio? 3 is to 2. This is their profit sharing ratio, which we shortly call them as PSR. Profit sharing ratio is PSR. Okay. And what is given the question? Capital of rupees 20 lakhs provided by whom? Provided by Ajay. Okay. Ajay has given capital and that value is rupees 20 lakh. Okay. And this has got interest on capital. Okay. Interest on capital to be added what percentage? At the rate of 8 percentage per annum. So interest on capital is eligible. Okay. At the rate of 8 percentage per annum. Okay. Then what about Vijay? If you see for Vijay, okay, salary. What is the salary amount? 8,000 per month. So what is the salary? Salary of rupees 8,000 per month. Now, first you calculate what is his interest value. Okay, calculate the interest on capital of Ajay. So 20 lakhs into 8 by 100. Cancel the common two zeros of these. Now how much will be the value? 800, 800, 800, 800, 8 twos are, how much will be the value? 8 twos are 16. So what is the total amount that you are getting as interest on capital? 1,60,000. Okay. This is interest on capital. And that is for Ajay. For Vijay, it is salary. So monthly salary 8,000. Then what is per year? That means 8,000 into 12, right? Because per month it is 8,000. For the full year, how much is to be the values? 8,000 to 12. How much will get salary value? How much is the salary value? 8,000 to 12. If you multiply 8,000 with 12, it's not 80,000, kana, it's 8,000 into 12. Good. Don't be in hurry. So, for one partner, it is interest on capital. For another partner, it is salary. And both these items are appropriations. Okay. We know very well that, okay, what is the concept? Only when firm earns profit, appropriations can be allowed. This is a rule. I hope you very well understand. Only when the firm earns a profit, appropriations can be allowed. That is the reason in the previous case, there was no profit, it was a loss. We didn't allow the appropriations except the interest on drawings. Here we don't have interest on drawings. We have interest on capital and salary. Okay. But here profit is there. Okay, right. But now the condition is when appropriation is less than available profit. There are two cases. Okay, you have to understand very well. Case one, when appropriation is less than available profit. Case two, when appropriations are more than available profits. What is the solution? Okay, let's go with an example. Example, appropriation is less. Let me first write the appropriation value. Total appropriation rupees 1,50,000. Available profit rupees 4 lakhs. In this case too, let us fix the value. Total appropriations rupees 1,50,000. Total available profit rupees, okay, 1 lakh. Can you able to see a difference? Can you able to understand? Appropriations, when there is there in the question, it will be allowed, okay, provided there should be a profit and there should be partnership deed. Okay, but in that there are two different, okay, sub clauses, that we can say there are two different cases or conditions which it has to be checked out. Whether your appropriation is less, profits are more. Whether appropriations are more, profit is less. If suppose you come in this category, appropriations less and profits are more, okay, no issues. Okay, there is no issue at all. It is very good to go. Okay, there is no issue. Okay, proceed as usual or work it out as usual. Okay, when your appropriation is less, profits are more, no issues. Okay, proceed as it is. Proceed as usual. Need not do any changes. But if your problem is coming in this category, appropriations are more, but profits are less. That's the concept of this. When your appropriations are more than available profit, that means profit is less, whereas appropriations are more. In this case, okay, convert the convert appropriations into ratios and use that ratio to distribute the available profits. Can you able to understand? In this case, when your profit is less, appropriations are more, convert the appropriation in the ratio. You need to bring out a ratio from that particular value. Derive the ratio. That's what we say. Convert the appropriations into ratio and use that particular ratio to distribute the profits and not the one which is available in the question, that is profit sharing ratio. That is a solution when the profits are less, appropriations are more. Is it clear to you? This is clear to you. Okay. Now let us see this problem. We have the profit. Total profit is how much? The total profit is in the question. What's the total profit? 80,000. Okay. What is the total appropriation? Total appropriation. There are only two items. One is interest on capital, which is for Ajay, and salary of 96. When you add these two, how much you'll get? That is 1 lakh 60. and 96. Kana 1 lakh 60 plus 96 kana. How much you'll get? 2 lakh 56. Now you check out your total appropriation is 2 lakh 56, whereas the total profit you have is only, you have got only 80,000. Now you tell me this particular problem comes under which category? Case 1 or case 2? Case 2. So that means we need to convert this into ratio. So how to convert it? Just simple. Okay, look here. Converting to ratio is very simple. You have two partner, Ajay and Vijay. For Ajay, the interest on capital that comes to a value of rupees 1 lakh 60, and for Vijay, the ratio that comes to an amount of rupees 96. Now eliminate the common zeros in these two values. So after eliminating, you are getting a value of rupees, sorry, you are getting a value of 160 and 96, right? Now this can be further reduced in 8 table. So 8 twos are 16 and then a 0, and 96 in 8 table. How much it will be as? 12. Again you convert this in 2 table. That means 2 tens are 2 six are. And again this can be further simplified in 2 table as 2 fives are and 2 threes are. So that means this is a final ratio. 5 is to 3 will be the final ratio. This ratio I am going to use and I am going to distribute the value of rupees 80,000. So the value 80,000 will be distributed among Ajay, okay, and Vijay in the form of 5 is to 3. So thereby for Ajay it will be as 80,000 into 5 by 8, and for Vijay it is going to be as 80,000 into 3 by 8. So thereby cancelling this 50,000 rupees, and this will be as 30,000 rupees. So we now got the value. Able to understand this case? Any doubt? Okay. Now we need to prepare the P&L appropriation account for this. So I'm just going to drop the value of the net profit. So profit and loss appropriation account for the year in the 31st March 23, debit side and the credit side, particulars, rupees, particulars and rupees. And I'm going to bring profit and loss account, that's a net profit, 80,000 what we are earned. And now this amount of 80,000 is going to get distributed. So it will be distributed like to Ajay's capital account. Okay, within a bracket, it is interest on capital, and to Vijay's capital account, it will be marked as salary. So the amount will be as 50 and 30, and not the one what we calculate as rupees 1 lakh 60 and 96. So that means when the profits are not sufficient enough, keep in your mind very clearly, when the profits are not sufficient enough, we will not be providing the amount what we have calculated in our working notes as it is. We will be reframing the values by substituting it in the appropriation ratio, and that particular amount will only be distributed. Okay, and that particular amount will only be distributed among the partners, and it will not be distributed as share of profits. Remember, it is not a share of profits, it is the appropriation what we do. And remember, once we complete the appropriations, if at all there is any residual value, if at all there is only any balance left over, that will be provided as a share of profits. to a partner. If suppose there is okay not sufficient balance for providing appropriation itself, then in that case nothing will go to the partner as his share of profit or loss. So that means appropriations அதிகமாக இருக்கு, ப்ராஃபிட் குறைவாக இருக்குன்னா நம்மனால அப்ராப்ரேஷனே முழுக்க கொடுக்க முடியாது. நமக்கு இருக்கக்கூடிய ப்ராஃபிட்ஸை வச்சு அப்ராப்ரேஷனே ஃபுல்லாக கொடுக்கறதுக்கே முடியாது. ஸோ அதனால என்ன பண்ணுறோம், நம்ம ஒரு ரேஷியோவை கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி அந்த ரேஷியோவில் அந்த ப்ராஃபிட்டை டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணிடுறோம். பட் அது வந்து டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட் கிடையாது. தட் இஸ் கன்சிடர் ஆஸ் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ஆஃப் அப்ராப்ரேஷன். ஸோ அப்போ இந்த கேஸில் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் அதிகமாக இருக்குது, ப்ராஃபிட் கம்மியாக இருக்குன்னா மொத்த ப்ராஃபிட் அப்ராப்ரேஷனுக்கே போயிடும். அப்போ மிச்சம் மீறி எதுவுமே இருக்காது பார்ட்னருக்கு ப்ராஃபிட்டுங்கிற பேரில் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு. ஸோ அதனால நம்ம இங்கே ஷேர் ஆஃப் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ்னு சொல்லி எதுவுமே காட்டல. வி ஆர் ஜஸ்ட் denoting it as to partners capital account within a bracket interest on capital for the respective partner, and for other partner we are denoting it as salary, and thereby you close your profit and loss appropriation account with a total of 80,000 in this problem. Is this clear to you? This is one of the most okay special case problem. ப்ராஃபிட் அண்ட் லாஸ் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் ரொம்ப ரேராக இந்த மாதிரி வரும். பட் இது வந்திருக்கு, பல தடவை வந்திருக்கு. ஓகே, இட் இஸ் நாட் லைக் இட் வில் நாட் பி ஆஸ் ரிப்பீட்டட்லி இட்ஸ் ஒன்ஸ் இன் ப்ளூ மூன்ங்கிற மாதிரி கிடையாது. திஸ் டைப் ஆஃப் ப்ராப்ளம் வில் பி ஆஸ்க் ஃபார் ஷுர் ஆர் கேன் பி ஆஸ்க், and it should be asked only then you will have a clear cut conceptual clarity. So don't take it it's an exemptional case or a special case or a rare case. Okay, though it is of that type particular category, but it appears quite frequently. Such type of problems will be asked quite frequently. You should always keep in mind whenever you are doing any profit and loss appropriation account. I repeat it, whenever you perform any profit and loss appropriation account, first do all your working notes, derive the values, check it out whether the profits what you have taken for the distribution, that is whatever you brought to your P&L appropriations and net profit, and after that eliminating all these items, do you have sufficient profit? After eliminating all this, if you have any residual balance மிச்சம் மீறி இருந்துச்சுன்னா அப்போ டிரைவ் பண்ண வேல்யூஸை அப்படியே கொடுக்கலாம், எந்த பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை. பட் சப்போஸ் நமக்கு டிரைவ் பண்ண வேல்யூஸ் எல்லாமே மொத்தமாக ஆட் பண்ணால் ஏர்ன் பண்ண ப்ராஃபிட்டையும் தாண்டி போகிறது, it is exceeding beyond the earned profits now, then in that case you should take a call. We can't go in this procedure. We need to convert the derived values in ratio and use that ratio to distribute the available profits. This one you have to keep running in your mind whenever you do any profit and loss appropriation account, and it is applicable only when you have earned profits, not at the time of loss. ஸோ ஏர்ன்டு ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் இருந்ததுன்னா தயவு செஞ்சு அப்படியே டக்கு டக்கு டக்குன்னு எடுத்துன்னு போட்டு போயிடாதீங்க. முதல்ல ஒர்க்கிங் நோட்ஸை பண்ணிவிட்டு அதில் செக் பண்ணுங்கள். செக் பண்ணாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும் எவ்வளோ உங்களோட டோட்டல் ப்ராஃபிட்ஸு, எவ்வளோ உங்களுக்கு டோட்டல் அப்ராப்ரேஷன். டோட்டல் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் சென்ஸ் ஒரு ஒரு பார்ட்னருக்கு ஏதோ எலிஜிபிலிட்டி இருக்கும். அந்த வேல்யூஸ் நெட் வேல்யூ எல்லாத்தையும் ஆட் பண்ணோம்னா வருதுதான் டோட்டல் அப்ராப்ரேஷன். அதை ரெண்டையும் கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்கள். கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போதே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும் அப்ராப்ரேஷன் அதிகமாக இருக்குது ப்ராஃபிட் கம்மியாக இருக்கா, இல்லை ப்ராஃபிட் அதிகமாக இருக்குது அப்ராப்ரேஷன் கம்மியாக இருக்கான்ட்டு. இஃப் தி அப்ராப்ரேஷன்ஸ் இஸ் லெஸ், profits are more, then no issues. Whatever you have calculated, it can be provided to the partners as it is. No doubt about it. But if suppose the situation is the other way, the earned profit is very less or minimum, whereas your appropriations are more and it is exceeding the earned profit value, then you cannot provide the values whatever you have calculated as it is. It needs to be converted into the ratio, and that particular ratio will be utilized for the distribution purpose and not the one what is given in your text or in the question as a profit sharing ratio. I hope it is clear to you all. If you have any doubt, get it clarified. If you don't have any doubt, please complete this problem and let me know. Any doubt in this problem, Kana? Sum number 14. Hello? Right. Okay. Yes, Kanna. These questions will come approximately in 3 to 4 marks, not beyond that. Okay. Preparing the profit and loss appropriation account type of questions will be asked in 3 to 4 marks if exclusively they are asking you to prepare and do the problems. But suppose if they are giving an MCQ and it's one of the category is there like hypothetical question where they may give three different questions. They may give all the information. They'll not ask you to prepare P&L appropriation account. They'll ask you the values of each and every item. So it could be one mark. So in that way also you can expect as 3 marks. So 3 marks ஒரேடியா full fledged 3 marks கொஸ்டினாவும் வரலாம் இல்ல பிரேக்கப் பண்ணி ஒன் மார்க் கொஸ்டினா hypothetical questions வரலாம். So in that way also you can expect these questions. Okay, 3 to 4 marks, maximum 4 marks, not beyond four, right? Right. When your school is reopening, Sundar? Open, right? Okay. Okay, fine. Oh, until May 11 you're working, is it? Okay, fine. So what chapter is currently going on with respect to accountancy in your school? Okay. Are we going ahead of your school syllabus or we are lagging behind? Or we are, pardon? Okay, we are ahead of your school syllabus. Okay, thank you. I know about the remaining two schools. In one school, we are on par, and in another school, we are going beyond, we are going far ahead. Okay, fine. If I completed, then we'll move on to next question. Gana. Okay, so two students completed. Remaining three have to give the answer. Okay, one more is there, I think. Okay, so all five has given the response. Let me move on to next question. So the next concept is going to be as partners capital account concept. But this partners capital account we have now understood with respect to your format. Let us keep a hold on this. Let's complete one more easiest concept that is called interest on partners capital and interest on partners drawings. Then we will switch over to this partners capital account. The reason is you know very well like how to calculate the remuneration to partner or how to calculate the commission to a partner because these items will go to a partner's capital account. You also understood how to distribute the profit and how to distribute the loss to a partner. Even that is also a part of partner's capital account. Apart from this, you have two more items which you should understand: interest on capital as well as interest on drawings. If at all the question has given you the value straightforward, you know how to take to your profit and loss appropriation account and how to take it to the partner's capital account. If the question has given you only the information, this is a drawings amount, okay, and this is the interest on drawings, then how to calculate interest on drawings, that you should understand. At the same time, for calculating the interest on capital, there are some procedures to be followed. There are some checklists which you have to understand. Only then the calculation becomes smooth and easier. So only after having a thorough knowledge of your interest on capital and interest on drawings, it is better and advisable to go with partners capital account problems. So I'm going to put a hold temporarily on this concept of partners capital account. I'm going to switch over to a concept of interest on capital and interest on drawings. First, let me work out the interest on drawings and then I'll come for interest on capital. Then we'll work out this interest partners capital account formation. Is it clear to you? Yes. Okay, fine. Yes. So here we come the concept of interest on partners drawings. Okay, we are now going to deal with the concept called interest on partners drawings. You know very well that drawings is nothing but it is the amount withdrawn, okay, either in the form of cash or in the form of kind by the partner for their personal use from the business. Drawings may be out of capital or it could be against your profit for the year. Both are discussed below. Okay, so last year you learned drawings is nothing but it is amount withdrawn by the proprietor from the business either in the form of cash or in the form of kind to meet his or her personal, private, or domestic expenses. Addition to that, you have got two other concept here. Drawings has been done out of the capital and drawings has been done out of the profits. Right, that is understand what is drawings against your capital. So drawings against capital. Drawings against capital means withdrawal of capital and is debited to partner's capital account. So, as you know very well, that drawings will definitely affect our capital, it will reduce our capital. If you're going to directly withdraw the amount from the capital, that's what it says. Drawings, if it has been done against your capital, means withdrawal of your capital. Okay, you're withdrawing some capital and that will debit your partner's capital account. As a result of this, capital is reduced by the amount withdrawn. So what amount you are drawing out as a drawings, that portion will be eliminated from your capital. Now, interest on capital is allowed on capital for the period that capital is remained in the business. Now here it comes. This drawings will also affect not only our capital, it will also affect our interest on capital balance. ஓகே நமக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் கேபிட்டல் எதை பேஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கு அவைலபிலிட்டி ஆஃப் த பேலன்ஸ் இன் அவர் கேபிட்டல் நம்மளோட கேபிட்டல் அக்கௌண்ட்டில் இருக்கிற பேலன்ஸை பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் நம்மளோட இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் ஆன் கேபிட்டல் இருக்குது இப்போ நம்ம வித்ட்ராயல் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் என்ன பேரில் ட்ராயிங்ஸுங்கிற பேரில் அதோட என்ன மாதிரி ட்ராயிங்ஸு ட்ராயிங்ஸ் அகெயின்ஸ்ட் கேபிட்டல் அப்படின்னா then obviously our capital balance will get reduced and as per this even our interest on capital will also have an impact. That is what mentioned here. Interest on the capital is allowed on the capital for the period the capital remains in business. Thus interest is not allowed on the withdrawn capital. Say for example, I have 1 lakh rupees as my capital, the opening capital. I have not done any withdrawals. I'm giving two situation. Okay, I have got 1 lakh rupees. Okay, case one is okay, my capital is 1 lakh. Okay, my capital is 1 lakh rupees. No drawings. Okay, no drawings has been. And my interest on capital. Okay, it is marked as interest on capital is said as 10 percentage. Okay, per annum. Now tell me how much I'll get as my interest on capital. If my capital is 1 lakh, I have not done any drawings. How much will I get as my interest on drawings? Oh, sorry, interest on capital. I have 1 lakh rupees as my capital, Kana. I have not done any drawings. There is no drawings at all. And the deed says 10% per annum is interest on capital. So how much will be the interest on capital will be in this case? Rupees 10,000. Okay. Now let me do another one. Okay. Case 2. My capital value is initially 1 lakh and this was up to 110, sorry, not 110. Okay, this was up to 30th of September. Okay, up to 30th of September 23. My capital was rupees. Okay, my capital was rupees 1 lakh. Okay, and it was up to 30th of September 23. Values 1 lakh. Now drawings is there. Okay, drawings is there to the extent of rupees 5,000, and interest on capital has been said it is 10 percentage per annum. Now, in this case, how will you calculate your interest on capital? Your accounting period is from April to March. Your accounting period is from April to March. Capital is 1 lakh. Accounting period is April to March. This capital is up to 30th September. It remains as 1 lakh. You are done drawings, rupees 5,000, and this drawings was done on 1st October 23. Now tell me how to calculate the interest on capital. How to calculate interest on capital? It should be done in two phases. That is, first to find out capital from 1/4/23 to 39/23. Okay, what's the capital? It was 1 lakh. This is for how many months? For how many months? April, May, June, July, August, September. So for 6 months. So for 1 lakh, okay, 10 percentage, 6 months. You'll calculate the interest first. So here you have got 5,000. Okay. The next is the remaining capital. That is after the withdrawal. So capital from 1/10/23 to 31/3/24. That is 6 months. That means it will be as 95,000. Am I right? Because from 1 lakh you are taken away 5,000 rupees drawings. From rupees 1 lakh you are taken rupees 5,000 drawings. So leftover capital will be 95,000. 95,000 into 10 percentage into the same 6 months. Cancelling out the common zeros. Now into table. 2 fours are 8. Carry over 1, 90, 15. 7s are okay, 14, 15, 1, 5 times 0. So you are getting rupees 4750. Now there are two values, 5,000 is for this and 4750 is for this. When you club these two, you'll get your interest on capital as rupees how much? 9,750 rupees. Able to understand? Able to understand? So in case one, if you don't do any drawings, you are getting 10,000 rupees as your interest on capital. Whereas in case two, when you have done some withdrawal from the capital, that is reducing your interest amount. Okay, in this case, it has reduced your interest amount by rupees 250 on the whole. Able to understand how to find your interest on capital when there is a drawings and how to divide it and get the value and add them to. Any doubt in this? Right. So that is what they said here. Interest on capital is allowed on the capital for the period. Okay, capital remains the business. Thus, interest is not allowed on the withdrawn capital. So that's the reason we see the withdrawn capital is 5,000 rupees. So that means it will not be as 1 lakh 95,000. So on that 5,000, we are not calculating any interest. That's what they're trying to say from this phrasal, from this line. So it has been mentioned with an example. Okay. Stating it differently, drawings against a capital are considered for calculating interest on capital but not for the interest on drawings. Please make this point very clear in your mind. It can be asked in an MCQ, true or false, or in assertion and reasoning. Okay. So this particular concept, drawings against your capital, is being considered only for the calculation of your interest on capital and not for calculation of interest on drawings. True or false? What is your answer? Is it true or false? Okay. Drawings against your capital is considered only for the calculation of interest on capital and not for calculation of interest on drawings. True. Okay, that's true. Right. Now they're given an example. For example, Anmol partner, a person named called Anmol. He has a capital of rupees 5 lakhs on 1st April 22. He withdrew rupees 1 lakh on 1st of October 22 out of his capital. If the partnership deed is allowing interest on capital rate of 10% per annum, Anmol will get interest of rupees 45,000 on his capital for the year ended 31st of March 2023, which has been explained to you as below. What is shown on 5 lakhs, because initially you have 5 lakhs, that's your capital. On 5 lakhs, you'll calculate 10 percentage for how many months? From April till which month? September. Because 1st October you have done the withdrawal of 1 lakh. Okay, it is marked here very clearly. Okay, he withdrew rupees 1 lakh on 1st October. அப்போ withdraw போட டேட்டுக்கு முந்தின டேட் என்னது? September. So up to 30th of September. Okay, that is for 6 months. Can coming from 1st April to 30th September. When you calculate 10 percentage on 55 lakhs, you will be getting 25,000 rupees. And then after withdrawing 1 lakh from the 5 lakhs, your balance capital will be 4 lakhs. So on the 4 lakh rupees, you need to calculate it for 10 percentage for another 6 months, which is from 1st October to 31st of March 23, and thereby you will be getting a value of rupees 20,000. When you add these two value, you will be getting an amount of rupees 45,000 as your total interest. Able to understand what is the concept of interest drawings against your capital is all about? Any doubt in this concept? Okay. Let me also complete this concept of drawings against profit for the year, with which we'll close it today, and we'll go with the problems and the concepts relating to interest on drawings in the next session, that is tomorrow. Now comes drawings against your profit for the year. Drawings against the profit for the year means drawings done by the partner against his or her expected share of profit for the year. So from where it has been done? From his or her expected, okay, the expected share of profit from the business. ஸோ அந்த இயர் எண்டில் தான் அந்த ப்ராஃபிட்டாக லாஸாக தெரிய வரும். ஒரு பிஸ்னஸ் ஒரு இயர் எண்டில் தான் அந்த எந்த இயரில் ப்ராஃபிட் வந்திருக்கா லாஸ் வந்திருக்கா தெரிய வரும். பட் பிஃபோர் தட் இட் செல்ஃப் தே ஆர் எக்ஸ்பெக்டிங் தே வில் கெட் சம் வேல்யூ ஆஸ் ப்ராஃபிட். ஸோ ஃப்ரம் த எக்ஸ்பெக்டட் ப்ராஃபிட் ஆர் okay of the business they are doing this withdrawal. Let's call drawings against profit. So drawings against a profit for the year means drawings by a partner against his or her expected share of profit. Okay, right. Drawings against your profit is debited to drawings account and not to capital account of the partner. Is it clear to you? Drawings, when you are going to do it from the profits, it is debited to which account? Drawings account and not to the capital account of partners. Actual share of profit. Okay, actual share of profit of a partner is known at the end of the year. Okay, and there's a date when it becomes due to the partner. Since withdrawal is earlier, since you're doing the withdrawal earlier before the year closure, okay, that is due, the firm will charge interest, okay, for the period amount is withdrawn by the partner if it is provided to be charged in the partnership deed. So that is a concept. when you are going to withdraw any amount in the form of drawings from the expected share of profit of a partner, then we declare them as drawings against the profit. And even this drawings against the profit, it is debited to an account called as a drawings account and not to the capital account of partner. Okay, it is debited to the which account? Drawings account and not to the capital account of partners. Actual share of profit, whatever you are going to receive from the business, will not be revealed before the year closure. We don't know what is the profit we are going to get or loss we are going to suffer until and unless we close the books of accounts, which is possible only at the end of the year. And then onwards, it becomes due for you. But the partner is doing the withdrawal before that particular date. That's what it says. Since the withdrawal is earlier than the date, than the due date is, firm will charge the interest for the period amount what has been withdrawn by the partner. So if it has been provided to be charged in your question, that's it. This is the difference between your drawings against your profit and drawings against your capital. You have been given a distinction also based on that. Probably you can have a idea about these two distinction, and then we'll discuss about the problems, calculation of interest on drawings and everything in our next session. If you have any doubt up to this concept, you can get it clarified. If there is nothing, then we'll close the session. Any doubt? Okay, fine. Then we can end our session. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Ma. Welcome.